Yeah. Come on. Welcome. Good afternoon. What happened? Little midday money. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Unshaven. The unshaven for a few days. That's what happens to get back. They don't want to shave in Vegas. We got midday money here on Thursday, the 10th. Do a little Marco's minute rundown for you. Go over some games. Move on with our day. I did post a little Bagel Mania receipt yesterday from lunch, 21.99 for my little sandwich. It was a nice little trip. I got a bunch of sheets, I'll be back there in a couple weeks. But I like to compare what they have when I've already bet, especially for college football. Whatever. We're back in the mix. Let's do a quick you know what I didn't even say? Here you are. I'm home. You're here. I'm here. We're all here. Hit the like button. Thumbs up, whatever YouTube channels are. Winners and Whiners, Picks probably Sean Higgs. You're on the Twitter world at Mr. Sean Higgs. Give it a follow. Come say hello. Midday Money after the fact at iHeartRadio, where you get your podcast. Look for Midday Money. I think tomorrow, maybe a little Football Friday. We'll look at some win total stuff, that kind of nonsense, I guess. A little Football Friday tomorrow night. I think that's what we will do, or at least what I'll do. It's an option for you to come to town. Yes, prayer, pal. Degenerates, how are you? Good to see you. Eric's here. Michael B. Good to be home. Always nice to get home. Got home at like 1 a.m. last night, and me being a sick SOB that I am, so I'm going to do laundry. So I went to bed around 10 to 6. Set my alarm for 10:30. And here I am. I'm going to be 3-0 last night. Angels, Twinkies, Brew Crew. Didn't have to watch the corpse of Verlander. I don't know if you bought. I might kind of remember if you popped in yesterday. And I can't back the guy. I can't back the guy. My guy Dan Rance did here a pretty good day yesterday. Reds, Rays. Yep, Rays got it done. The Reds with Abbott. Phillies crushed. Braves game over. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to lay with, what was that, Elder yesterday, right? The over gets there. 4-2. 37-14 run from my guy Dan's Rants. Excellent run. Dan put together. So I think I'm on I think it's like 9-4 last 7, 12-6 for the month, which again, that's 60-something%, and 25-11. So I thought 25-11 is good. I mean, that's like a 12-3 run on top of that. Yeah, do laundry. Of course I do laundry. Dan, why wouldn't I do laundry? I'm up, especially now I'm starting to feel the cough is what it is. But I'll be back doing the, mornings. Throw my stuff in the laundry. Come on. I'll do laundry. Yeah, I'll take 25-11. Michael B says, really don't have the Giants expect to compete for a playoff spot if you're sure giving up a game with Verlander. Well, let me pull up the standing because I was on the scheduling for today. Where are you looking for pitching help? Where are you going? You're bringing in Andre Hauser from the White Sox? He's having a good season. Is that who you're looking to get? Sevy from the A's? The Nets aren't giving anybody away. Who do you got to trade? Mitch Keller? I mean, you want somebody on the Rockies? Everybody else is within a couple games of the wild card. Alcantara? Triumphant Picks and Parlays. Is this a play on the Picks and Parlays YouTube channel? Money-making Marlins today. Let's start. We already got the Mets and the O's are underway. And you know me with the double dippers. Sign me up for, in this case, I guess the home dog because the O's are more of a dog in game one with more in. So you're either taking the O's twice or the Mets twice. But again, I didn't play that game. I got a couple games to talk about. Cubs and Twins. I'm not interested in Paddock. $120 with the Cubbies? Sure. Now we'll move on to this game here with the Marlins and the Reds. Your Miami team has been pretty good. You can get a nice 140 with Quantrill. I don't know. I'm a Lodolo guy. I like Lodolo. I like LeBlanc. I like Hunter Green. I can't get Hunter Green come back, please. I got over 8.5 wins. I thought that was easy money. Same with Cole Ragans, 11.5. At that rate, it's going to be a split. Hopefully, Hunter Green comes back and can get some wins. I get Miami playing good baseball, but Quantrill? If you like Miami, I think you have to like the over. You got to go over as well. Not many bets, but the A's first 5. Braves can't let these Strider's not been Strider this year. All right. We'll jump down to this game. Strider is definitely working his way back. Much better than Buehler. Because you see his ERA is sub 4. Decent month. I mean, 6 starts in June. Average, 5.6, 6.6, 5.7. So 6 innings. Not bad. 3.6 ERA. Okay. 194 batting average against. 109 whip. 42 Ks in 35 innings. 24 hits. Last game, 7 hits. 6 innings. Gave up 2 home runs. Gave up 3 runs there. He's getting better. He's getting into stride. We can go that route. He's finding his stride. I just thought that game. I mean, it's up to a 180. I can't do a 180. I can't do it. No, thank you. The Mariners and Yanks. It's Woo. At Seattle, I said Seattle over the Yanks every game. I thought they'd get one. Now you got a quote unquote ace on the hill. You should get it done with Woo. I know at home he's nearly untouchable. Average on the road. I'm kicking myself for not doing, again, hindsight being 2020. The Yanks off a bad series, come home versus Seattle, who can't really hit. It's easy to say now if they wanted to, maybe I should have did run line those games after their big underrun. But Seattle, again, still cannot hit the ball. Rays and the Sox. Bradley, this is what, year 3 for this cat, believe it or not. He's 24. He's been all right. He's, 4 ERA, whatever he's pitching to. How do you not like the over 9 here? And this was 8.5 yesterday, by the way. Bueller gives up runs, and what is Boston scored? What, 60 runs basically the last 5-6 games? They have like 10, 11, 6, 9, whatever kind of run they're on. Low hanging fruit to the over for sure. But I don't know. I think it might be worth it. Sox and the Guardians. Here we go with this mess. I mean, you got Cleveland coming in, sweeping first place Houston, and then you got the White Sox. I almost want to say just take an under in that one. 8.5. I could go under 8.5. Nats in the cards with these two guys, Soroka and Miklos. This is again. Just sign me up for an over. Sign me up for an over. A's, Braves, we talked about. Rangers. The Rangers and Angels. You saw the sites that had the under in the first couple games here. Stayed away yesterday. I was like, Rangers finding ways to hit, or the Angels pitchers that bad. Why not over? Why not take an over here? Oh, if they're getting runs off the ground, they're going to get runs off of Patrick Corbin. That is my handicap. If you score off the ground, you'll score off Patrick Corbin. Did not bet it. And the Padres in Arizona. How bad? I'm not a Eduardo Rodriguez guy. How bad are the Padres looking? Listen, Vasquez, it's just not about the ERA. But if you look and see a guy with a 5.80 ERA and a guy with a 3.79 ERA at home, and one team is what? What's San Diego? 6 games over 500. The other team is 2 games under 500. And they're a dog at home. Does that make sense? Like, this one should be all in on Erod. What's his splits? 5 ERA the last 7, 4.50 ERA last 7 games. 5.26 ERA in a row, yeah. 3.07 batting average against. This guy's favorite. Unbelievable. Just gave up 8 runs. 9 runs, 8 earned to Kansas City. 12 hits of 4 innings. And he's favored. Who's out? I didn't bring up. Did I miss something on the injury report? What did I miss here? Vasquez has a 3 ERA. But again, the number just does not make sense to me. 120 fave. It is D-backs or nothing. Michael B. I have not made any bets today, but the A's first 5, we did that. Okay, we did that. Maybe like Lorenzen or Paddock Lodolo. Paddock, I'd rather do Lodolo. Lodolo for me. Are we talking about trading for pitchers? Is that why you got Lorenzen or Paddock? Is that what we're talking? Because Lorenzen's not pitching today, is he? Or is this for who the Giants should trade for? Gary, my guy, good to see you. I'm going to bet small on the Mets both games. Yeah, it's tough to sweep teams. That being said, you've been here since the beginning of the season. The Orioles, to me, have no pitching. Not interested in them. And of course, Mets favorite game 1. Clear pitching edge with Charlie Moore in. Although he has pitched better lately, but still. I can see a sweeping the board here today. I got a miracle win with the Mets the other day. Pulling out the extra innings, scoring a bunch at the top of the 9th. I think they could win both here, but It would be gun to my head, Mets twice, and then well, I'd probably say O's twice just because they were the dog in the first game, but I'm not going to argue. I think the Mets win. Michael B says, Giants need a platoon right-handed bat. Word from the Angels. High leverage, left reliever. Rangers, guys. You think will the Reds trade their guys away? The Reds are 3 out of the wild card. They traded for Seager. You're 3 out of the wild card. You can still make the playoffs, and all of a sudden you're going to start trading pitchers away? Now, even the Rangers, 3.5 out. And they've gotten nothing from their bats lately. The entire season. They're like 20 games to the under. How are you trading away 3 games out of the playoffs? You can't do it. I mean, the O's are further back at 7. I mean, say they're going to take Dean Kramer from the O's or something. I mean, the White Sox could deal. They're out of it, 17 back. A's are 11 back in the wild card. The Braves are, I mean, the Marlins will probably trade Alcantara. We know this. The Braves 9.5 back. Are they going to trade? What are the Braves doing? You going to hold on for another year? Nats are 12 back, but they're not trading young guys. Pirates are 13 back. Rockies are 30 back. Trevor Picture Parlays agrees. Dan Rand says, Yankees grab early series game. Stroman. Come on, I got to take a look at Seattle first out today. Exactly. The thing with the Yanks, and I took Seattle, they were dogs the other day. Will Warren, Schleidel, whoever pitched yesterday, Stroman. Are these guys you're wrong to be really laying like one? Well, not as much today because it's a pick 'em. But you want to lay 140 with those kind of guys? You're still, if you take the Yanks, you're down all year. You're down all year taking the Yanks. Triumphant Picture Parlays likes Michael's take on with the Giants again. I guess our guy Triumphant is a Giants fan. I'd be all over the Marlins today. Can't do lefties. As bad as Contrell is, the Fish are 7-3 in the starts. Yes, I'm still taking. I'd still, again, I didn't play it. It's a big number. It's 160. If you like the Marlins and Quantrill, I think you got to like the over. They're going to have to hit the ball. Look the over. Sox and Rays, yes. Think about the Cubbies with Ray. I can't believe Ray's like 36. Twins last 2 games, but Paddock stinks and Buxton is out for the Twins. Heard his hand yesterday. Oh, I'm shocked. 6-2 in Ray starts. Listen, it's a decent number. And you got, well, I see 110s. I see 125s. Cubs are not a bad club. They can beat a team like this. Yeah, San Diego number. What is that about? It's Arizona or nothing. You got to stay off Arizona this game. Yeah, it's a weird line. It's a weird line. Mid-level serviceable guys here for Lorenz and Paddock. Yeah, that's again, Dan. If you look at like the records, who is dealing? Maybe maybe Arizona says screw it. Burns is out. Let's trade Rodriguez. Let's trade Kelly. What are we doing? We tried, and we're not. I mean, they're 4 back. I mean, they're sort of in it. But who is dealing? Who is going to be dealing? That's the question. I mean, if you're 3 games out, it's right. The trade deadline's what, August 1st now they moved it. You thought maybe the Sox maybe would have did something. Yeah, they're tied for the wild card, or half back or whatever. Who is getting rid of guys? The Twins, Royals, Cleveland, they can all say, all right, let's trade away. We're bad. Okay, you're 13 back in division, but you're 3 back in a wild card. You're still alive for the month. Lorenzo needs to stay in KC, says Diane. Does not want her on the Giants. Philly should dump Luzardo and Walker for a good bat or two. Man, who is dealing the bats? Going for who? Brent Rooker, first baseman? Where are the bats? Now, the Yanks should be looking at Ryan McCann for Colorado. Although I think the Dodgers need a third baseman as well. Call me crazy if I took the O's. I'm not calling you crazy, Eric, because you're a dog guy. And they were the dog in the first game. There you go. 3 to go picks. All right, well, here they are again. I ran down every single game earlier. If you're asking, I'm telling you, I gotta like woo for Seattle. You know, maybe even an under. I know Stroman's a bad, but Seattle cannot hit. Give me woo. Red Sox over. I'll give you a bunch of games here. Woo, Red Sox over, White Sox under, Cards over, Angels over, and Arizona. I mean, the Sox over looks way too easy. The Diamondbacks, believe it or not, look way easy because why are they favored with a guy with like a 6 ERA on the road versus a guy with a 3 home ERA? Cubs money line for Eric. Yes, we kind of like the Cubbies there. Ray Sox over, sure. A's money line. That's too easy. Strider has not been bad. Gallon for Arizona could get it, yeah. But it's what is your, and say this is July 29th, and they're 3 out of the wild card. You're 3 out of the wild card, and you're like, hey, we're going to trade our ace, and then you made a big deal for Burns. You're trading this guy. You're 3 out of the playoffs. 3 out of the playoff chase, you're dumping? I don't know, man. That's as much as everybody needs pitching, you're dumping pitchers. 3 out. If that's the case, then they say, hey, folks, we can't compete with the Dodgers. The Giants and Padres are better than us. Well, let's get rid of Corbin Carroll. We'll trade Ketel Marte. Trade Merrill Kelly as well. We're just going to trade guys and turn into the Pirates, I guess. I don't, if my team trades and I'm 3 out of the playoffs, I don't know. I'd be a little upset. I get it's a tough. The division is tough. You got the Dodgers. The Dodgers are up in the division, and the pitchers are just coming back. I get it. You're frustrated if you're an Arizona fan. I'd be annoyed. Cubs are solid. They need more pitching. Yeah. Well, we're looking at these records, man. Who's dumping? It'll be some. To get a good guy, it's got to be a monster trade. Let's play KC this weekend, so they might as well beat the bad Boreals. Well, here's a good shot. Again, I don't want the Mets to win because I got an under ticket, but you got Orioles, last place Orioles. No pitching. I told you last year, they didn't go after a starter or reliever. They were in trouble. KC can't score a lick. I've been looking at some unders. That KC series. Yanks, Luzardo, and Walker for Jazz. The Yanks won't get rid of Jazz. That's all they need. Luzardo, Walker, and Stroman. Oof, what a combo. Billy Falter. I found Pitt. I'm trading Paul Skeens. Where is Pitt going? Trade Paul Skeens. Who's the other kid? Jared Jones, Mitch Keller. I'll trade them all. Agree. I don't know much about trade. Yeah, the trade. it's just a weird, like how you're 3 games out. And I know as a fan, you're probably like, screw it, traded. We're terrible this year. Earned us hurt, we're not going to win nothing. But other people are like, hey, man, we're 3 games out. We're right in there. You know, we take 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. We're a game out of a wild card. You know, it's Luzardo, Stroman, and Walker Smith both get rich betting Yankee over. So that to be for sure. I mean, holy cow. The Yanks will be kicking the tires on guys like Mitch Keller and stuff. We're trying to play GM here. You're raining our parade. But again, you look at the records, right? As much as the White Sox are bad, are they trading 25-year-old pitchers? You know, that's my thing. Hey, let's go to the White Sox. Okay, who are we trading on this team? Andrew Benedetti? I mean, I guess he's older. Louis Roberts? I get it. I mean, what the hell happened to Andrew Vaughn? Guy's supposed to be a stud coming up. Looked good his first couple of years. Off a cliff. You trade a 27-year-old power hitter first baseman? I mean, who else? Look at the lineup. Terrible. I mean, Shane Smith is 25. We traded that guy? Sean Burke, 25. I mean, you're not trading second-round picks who are 25 years old. Cannon, 24, third-round pick. Who are we getting rid of here? Davis Martin. Maybe Davis Martin. He's 28. 14 starts, 3.79 ERA. Maybe you trade that guy. And he's in the minors. I mean, Hauser's the guy. 32-year-old. 5-2. 9 starts. 1.56 ERA. That's the big trade guy. I mean, that's the trade guy you're looking at. Aaron Savali. Who's going for Aaron Savali? Who are we kidding? Aaron Savali is going to be on the Yankees. Yanks make a deal for Savali. Days Rams. After a few years now of regression, FSU fell off. Louisville made who else? We're not going to do Clemson win the ACC. Yes. No. I'm not doing North Carolina with Belichick. No, ACC. I think I already have an ACC one already there. I think I haven't. I got to go through my stuff. Clemson for sure. Take that kid. Kubiak? I don't even know what a quarterback is. Worth a Heisman shot, I guess, if it's a good number. Look, we get there a lot of parity this year. August 3rd. Oh, no, it can't be August 31st. They moved it back. August 31st now? It used to be July 31st. It's August 31st, wherever I've been. Holy cow. Back in Texas. We're back. We're back, Sushi. Yeah, I was just out with the wife and daughter for a few days. Just for a few days. I'll be back there. What do we got? 1, 2. Man, it's a month. I thought it seemed so much closer. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Be back on Monday the 11th. In a month. I'll be back in a month. That's good though, because gives me time to jump into NFL and college football before I head out there. I got my, you know what? I'll bust that tomorrow. I got my Survivor hat. Hold on. You know what? I gotta get up. I gotta go find the hat. Hold on a second. We're stopping Cam, but we are in the house. If anybody comes in, I'm here. I'm here. Hold, please. All right. And I do have sweat. I do have shorts on, by the way. I turned the camera off just because I didn't know if someone would be outside lurking. We got the Survivor hat. Take a 2025. They put the year on it. It'll be I don't even know where my thing is. It's midday money name on the ticket. So we'll follow along, see how long it lasts. I think I'm going to get into the Westgate this year as well for the college football. I'm pretty good in college football the last couple of years. Thinking about little college footies. Right, how did I do last year, college footies? I think I did all right. College footies last year. Having an all right season. 112 and 91, not too bad. 56%. When you going out to Vegas, Dan? When you going out? I got a UFC play. Here we go. Catter, guitar, who knows money line, plus 107, decision 4-1. Lost 4 fights in a row. Facing a guy on a 5-fight win streak. Everyone thinks he's going to get smoked. That's not. How is this ugly? He's lost 4. The other guy's won 5, and it's a pick'em. I think the college football is a either 5 or 7 game pick. It's only $500 to get in, so I'll probably get 2 of those. Dan Trance is slumming coming into my show, Jess. You know, we did good last year in college football. Saw it wasn't exactly a great year for sharps. I had a good year last year. He's slumming heavy, he says. I did crappy last year. Does that make me a sharp? There you go, Jess. Jesse Sharp. Yeah. What a crew. Dan Rance is big time now. He's always been pretty good. Well, hold on a second. What did I miss with Dan Rance? He's big time. He's got a good following. I mean, he's got a huge YouTube following, Dan. No, he pops in. I'm on his page right now. I wasn't subscribed to his channel. What the heck's that about? Good. 12,000 subs. That's on minute. Line makes no sense only for guitar open 115. Yeah. So, okay. So it was plus 115, now plus 107. He's lost 4 or 5 in a row, and the other guy's won 4 or 5 in a row. Take the guitar. 1,500 for Jesse has a bad year. No, but did you have one yet last year, Jess? It happens. Oh, different ass. That's all right. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, I've seen the new vid. Yeah, definitely not the old setup. Moved to beat to North Carolina. I've never been to North Carolina. Never been. Come out to Vegas. Jesse, when are you coming to Vegas? Are you coming to Vegas this year, Jess? Probably get some work done. Have a good one. You and me both. Came up here in a fender bender. Oh, my goodness. Oh, terrible. It's like my worst nightmare. Driving, you know. Sorry to hear that. At least you're all right. Vegas is far away. It's all right. It's a 3-hour flight from me. I didn't hit the place today, Patrick. I'll, The last couple days I didn't, because I was in Vegas. I was just talking about the games, so I didn't keep track of them, or per se for record keeping wise. So that is, and this morning there was a few of them. I went down all the games early. If you want to listen again, I'll tell you. I'll go through them again with you here. I mean, there's 7 games. I like the Reds over. I like Seattle. I like the Red Sox over. White Sox under. Cards over. Believe it or not, I like the Braves, believe it or not, here. Rangers over. And the Diamondbacks. That's that. Just bought another house. This guy. Must be nice. Must be nice, Jesse. Come. Both come to NC. Here we go. And he's got a boat. My friend says I get seasick on a boat. I just say I'm tired. I love the ocean, though. I think I'm tossed up between going to Florida or Vegas. I'll probably move to Florida next after my daughter graduates, because I miss the ocean. Thank you, Dan. A pro guy. He's a pro fisherman. For fly fishing, trout fishing in the mountains, not ocean, it's a downstream and downrange channel. Dan had to be an upstate New York guy if he's a. Sounds like he's 5 or 2 or better. Yeah, Patrick, I just did an animal. You know, it is what it is. Tomorrow I'm thinking a football Friday, so maybe an afternoon or night show tomorrow. So notification bells on. Put the notification bell on, especially for Friday. I'm not sure what time I'm going to do that, because that'll just be strictly a football Friday show. Adam's in the house. Good to see you. I've been on deadliest catch boats. If you're sick of those boats, you would know. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember talking about that with you. All righty. Marcos Minute at the start. I run down a bunch of the games. I run down all of the Major League Baseball, everything I like for you. That's it. It's time to shave up, get back to business. Football Friday tomorrow. So we'll go over week 1, college and NFL football. And whatever. If you're in the chat and you want to come in and live talk, I'll send you a link for Football Friday. Take it easy, everybody. Good to see you. Nice to be home. Bye-bye.